Here we go with our tutorial Think Central lesson 6.3. What I've done in this one is it's all going to be about how we write in word problems, but I've also in this one I've decided to show you the view example as a method to help you understand it. What I recommend you do is look at the problem, let's go through the example, then go back to your Think Central problem and try to use the same procedure. Select a word problem for the equation. You may find using a model helpful. It always is. So you have 1/4 times 2 is equal to 2/4. So what you need to do is you are multiplying 1/4 2 times. So let's read it that way. 1/4 2 times will equal 2/4. So which one of these answers, A, B, or C, reflects a 1/4 2 times? Go ahead and take a look at these. Recipe calls for 1/4 cup of flour to make 2 times as many. 2/4 are needed. That so far makes sense. A recipe calls for 1/4 cup of flour to make 2/4 times. Well, you're not doing 2/4 times, so I think I would kick that out. A recipe calls for 2/4 cup of flour. No, it calls for 1/4 cup of flour, so I'm going to kick that out. Let's look at the example and go over the Think Central answer on the next page. So what they're saying is, here is a model. They used a number line. If a recipe calls for a quarter, you see here you have 1/4 and you have 1/4, so you're going to have 2/4 overall. So they're using the unit fraction of 1/4, and they're showing that 2 times. You could have also drawn, I think I would have probably drawn 1/4 of a cup here and 1/4 of a cup here, and I would have had 1/4 and 1/4 that way. So 1/4 2 times will equal 2/4. $3 times 3.5, or 3 5/10, is equal to $10.50. So which situation or solution, what situation describes this problem here? Abby earns $10.50 an hour mowing lawns. She mows 3.5 hours. Abby earns $3.5. That's right away not right, because the problem has nothing to do with $3.5. Abby earns $3 an hour. She mowed for 10.5 hours. No, that doesn't match, because that's 10.5 hours and that's $10.5. Abby earns $3 an hour mowing lawns. She mowed for 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours, she earned that much. So I think it's fairly obvious that D is the answer. Let's check out the example from Think Central. So like the model that they used, these are her 3.5, 3.5, 3.5, and 3.5. So I like that they've drawn that model there, and they have it 3 times. So if this was 3.5, this would be 3 times. So that would be $3 here, and $3 here, and $3 here. So 3 times 3.5 is $10.50. So the $3, 3.5 times, $10.50. You could have also done a number line, something like that. You start off at 0, go $3 once, $3 twice, $3 3 times, and then $3 a half a time here, and that would be 3.5. So 1, 2, 3, and then that would be 3.5 over here. Either one of those would work. Actually, I just looked at this. Actually, this is $3 here, this is $3 here, this is $3 here, and this is $3 a half a time. So that would be 50 cents, 50 cents, 50 cents, so $1.50. That's what their model is suggesting. Thought something was wrong with that. So that would be $10.50. All right, let's complete this word problem. So with division, it's just really important or necessary. You have to understand what these terms mean. So 4 is your dividend. That's what you have. That is a dividend. You have 4 of something. A half is your divisor. That's what you're dividing by. So your divisor. Now what most students get messed up is this is first and this is second. So when they build their house, they put 4 here, but that's wrong. The 4 is inside the house. That's what you have. Let's say 4 cookies. You're dividing up 4 cookies. Seeing 4 cookies divided by half, you say that. So make sure that you put your dividend in the house and your divisor out of the house. and that's going to be your quotient. So let's ask ourselves, you have blank sheets of paper, each folded in blank will create blank. So what you have is you're dividing 4 sheets of paper, because that's your dividend. You have to ask yourself, what am I dividing? I'm dividing up 4 sheets of paper, and each is folded in half, and that's going to create 8 halves. And if you drew that, you would see that you would have 4 pieces of paper, and they're cut in half, and so you end up with 8 halves. And here is the Think Central example. They're showing exactly what we did. There's 4 sheets of paper. They're each folded in half. You end up with 8 halves. Just remember, what are you dividing is the key question. That is the end of this lesson. I think most important when you're doing stuff like this is use the strategy of self-talk and also draw a lot of models. Number lines, area models, fraction bar models, things like that, or picture models. So that's what you need to do. All right. Thanks. Keep asking questions of your IXL skills, please. We're getting close to the end of the year. Bye.